everyone, this is the Adams Health Network Laboratory Onboarding MediaLab tutorial. This tutorial is going to cover MediaLab for the BS to MedTech program. So if you are a participant of the MedTech onboarding program and you're looking for your MediaLab tutorial, you can find that located within this page here. The purpose of this tutorial is to get you comfortable with MediaLab assignments that you are required to complete throughout the program. This first video is just going to show you the types of assignments that you will need to do and discuss those a little more in depth. And the second video that I create will show you how to use the MediaLab application itself and get you more comfortable with that. So the page that you see on your screen now is once again the laboratory onboarding landing page. And I am just going to click on this program overview and description. And it brings up the same document that we viewed in depth in the second video of the BS to MedTech SharePoint tutorial. You should have already read through most of this, and when I presented this to you in that second video of the SharePoint tutorial, I did skip over the MediaLab Compliance and CE section, but for this video I am going to go into a little bit more detail about that as it pertains to the tutorial that you're viewing now. The Adams Health Network Laboratory Onboarding Program requires that each participant complete several virtual training courses throughout the duration of the program. And the application that we have chosen to administer these training courses is MediaLab. The Adams Health Network Laboratory Onboarding Program requires that its participants complete several virtual training courses throughout the duration of the program. And the application that we have chosen to administer these training courses is MediaLab. And you will become very familiar with MediaLab due to the fact that there are numerous training courses that you need to complete that we feel are valuable to your training. So if you want to view a full list of all of these training courses, you can view it through either the program checklist or on the laboratory onboarding module pages themselves. So quickly, I'm just going to show you how to view all of these requirements that you need to complete in MediaLab. So I just jump back here to the laboratory onboarding landing page. If I click on, for example, urinalysis and miscellaneous, and I scroll down to the module virtual training, like I mentioned in the BS to MedTech program SharePoint tutorial, you'll have to watch some videos. Anything that says watch is a video. So all of these here are watch, and anything that says complete is within MediaLab. So for example, you'll need to complete the urine microscopic analysis of urine sediment training in MediaLab, and that will be assigned to you on your MediaLab page, and we'll go into a little bit more depth on that in the next video that I create. Additionally, you can view all of these in the master checklist, which I have linked here. If I pull that up, we have this big long checklist where you can see everything that you need to do, and it'll help keep you organized. So if I go to, let's say, the hematology module, the very last module that you need to complete, I scroll down to virtual training, I can look and see that, okay, I need to complete this training in MediaLab. I also need to complete this training in MediaLab. And that will just help keep you organized. So I did want to mention that before we move any further regarding MediaLab. So we have talked about the MediaLab courses, but before we move on to talk about the case simulators, I want to discuss that an exam is given to you at the end of each MediaLab course, and you are required to take this exam in addition to the module exams that are required by us. So MediaLab requires that you take an exam upon completion of their course. We require that you take an exam upon completion of our modules. It is important that you pay attention throughout these courses because some of the questions on the MediaLab course exams will show up on the module exams. So keep that in mind and make sure that when you answer a question wrong, you understand why. MediaLab will give you a little note that tells you why it's wrong. And we'll show that more in the second video on this MediaLab tutorial. I am going to jump now to discussing the case simulators in MediaLab. So the Adams Health Network Laboratory Onboarding Program requires you to complete 5 MediaLab case simulators throughout the program. These are different from the courses in that they don't provide you any background information. Rather, they are an in-browser virtual microscope that assists in the creation and comprehension of key laboratory skills essential in urinalysis, microbiology, and hematology. So the only time that you will encounter a case simulator is in the urinalysis module, the microbiology module, and the hematology module. So I will go ahead and show you where those are located. I'm going to click back here and I'm going to go to my urinalysis module. I'm going to scroll down to virtual training and I'm going to show you that here is a section titled Case Simulator, and it will tell you to complete the urinalysis case simulator in MediaLab. And I'll show you how to access those in the next video that I create. Additionally, we'll go to microbiology. We're going to scroll down. Again, we've got our case simulator section. We've got the note here that tells us to complete the bacteriology case simulator in MediaLab. Similarly, with hematology, we've got our section. With the hematology module and the case simulators, I do have you watch a video created by MediaLab that shows you how to use the case simulator for hematology. I just think that it was very helpful and it makes it less confusing when you are actually doing the case simulator. I'm going to jump back to this document here and I want to mention that these sections just give you a quick description of each case simulator. It will tell you what you'll be learning, the problems that you'll encounter, the tasks that you will need to complete. And you can read through that on your own time. But before I end this portion of the tutorial, I do want to show you a quick example of what a course looks like in MediaLab. We will go into more depth in the second video for this tutorial, but I just want to give you a quick glance. That way you know what I'm talking about going into that second portion of the tutorial. I'm going to jump quick to a MediaLab course that I have pulled up. Again, I'm going to go into much more detail in the second portion of this tutorial, but for now I just wanted to give you a quick glance at this. So here we've got our title page. This is a course that you will be required to complete in the immunology module. Here it's telling us our title, telling us our authors. We're going to click Start Course. We've got our course instructions, course information, and we're just going to continue to the next page. We've got our objectives, and then here we jump right into the content. So we have a little infographic over here, and then we've got some information right here telling us about the formation of immune cells. So you would read through that if you were actually taking this course at this specific time. And then again, we jump here. We've got some more information. We've got some more pictures. We've got a nice table over here, and this is just a basic overview of what you'll see. This is just an example, and we'll go into more detail regarding the in-depth details of MediaLab in the second portion of this tutorial, but for now I just wanted to show you that. I think that this is a great place to stop in the second portion. We'll do exactly as I mentioned before. We'll go into more detail. I'll show you how to access MediaLab courses, what it will look like when you see it, etc. So, but for now, this is a great place to stop. So thank you for watching.